Welcome to Bounce Around Charleston. I'm Randolph Miller. Coming up in today's show, the autistic population has soared in the past 4 to 5 years, and many parents, family members, and professionals still face challenges obtaining services for loved ones or even connecting with others in the autism community. The second annual Lowcountry Autism Forum will answer any question that you may have on finding the help you need. We will speak with the board members Florence Iwegbue, Sarah Logan, and Mike Whack. Also, some may not know that the rice culture is a prominent part of the rich history here in the Lowcountry. We will have the local artist Jonathan Green here to tell us more about the Rice Culture Project. And coming up later in the show, you don't want to miss this wonderful performance by Pierre Pinckney. The 2013 Lowcountry Forum for Autism. We need to tell our viewers exactly what is autism. Mr. Whack?
Sure, I'll flip this to Sarah. She's an MUSC PhD, new grad.
Okay, Sarah Logan?
Sure. Autism is actually just a general term for a group of complex developmental brain disorders that are characterized by deficits in social communication and behavioral skills in children.
Okay.
And adults.
So now you were having this forum this Saturday.
This Saturday, it starts at 8 a.m. downtown, and it's free and it's open to the public, and register online today.
So you want people to come out and learn more about autism?
Oh,
That's right.
yes. This being the second annual Lowcountry Autism Forum, folks need to go to the website lowcountryautismconsortium.org and register in advance. Great lineup of top national, state, and regional persons coming here to participate in the forum.
So when the community comes to the forum, what will they walk away with?
They'll walk away, like I am a parent of a son with autism, they'll walk away with a lot of resources with regards to what the community can offer them, national resources and online resources that will arm them with the confidence to continue their lives, either caring for their children or planning the future for their children.
Okay, so if I had to have a working definition for autism, what would I say?
A working definition, I think, that every parent will tell you is that when autism walks in, you notice it, you know it, your life is altered, probably forever, but you do what you can to make the best of it. I will say that a lot of people, children and adults, as well as families that live with autism, we are part of a unique community, a unique world that probably not many people will understand. But I feel that this Autism Consortium, if you're not affected directly with autism, is the place to come and get to know us better. It's a place to come and learn what life is like for us.
Okay, you just stated that your child has autism.
Yeah.
So, but now you have put together something called Live Well O.
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh, basically Live Well O is a health social network that allows people who live with chronic diseases like autism to come together on a common platform to bring their doctors, to bring therapists, to bring family members, neighbors, anybody that's involved in that family's life on the same platform in order to get to know what's going on with the child, and as well as stay on top of most current information regarding the person that's being cared for. So we would call it a health social network that pairs information, health information about the person in question.
Okay,
Yeah.
so am I right to say that you're now reaching out to the faith-based community?
Yes, we are. And Clay Middleton, who's formerly with the White House Office on Faith-Based Initiatives and Partnerships, is also a member of the Lowcountry Autism Consortium Board of Directors. So Clay Middleton and Dr. Rob Sharstein will co-lead an autism faith-based initiative here in the Charleston, Berkeley, Dorchester area.
So what is the purpose of that?
Which means we're reaching out to African American churches, Latino churches, and faith groups to bring to their attention the prevalence of autism, obviously, in the communities, and how their churches can then relate through outreach ministries to persons in the autism community. As you well know, Reverend, it is important to get people in the seats and at church on Sundays.
Yes, sir.
But they gotta feel comfortable that they're there, and every member of their family is accommodated. So parents with autistic children, they need to feel comfortable when they come to church.
When they
can
bring their children.
get something and take back to, help them nurture their families.
Okay.
That's the point.
Okay,
Yes.
Sarah, being that you are in the medical field, how do we treat autism?
You can treat it a number of ways. Actually, there are behavioral approaches like applied behavior analysis or ABA therapy. There's speech disorders are very common, so speech and language communication skills are very important. There are medications to treat different deficits, different areas, the repetitive behaviors, the obsessive compulsive aspect of it, and anxiety is very prevalent in children with autism.
Would this be, okay, with the workshops that will be going on, what type of workshops will family members and parents be involved in?
Sure. Now, can I just name some of the big names who are coming here? Dr. Peter Gerhardt from New York City is coming here. So is Laurie Unum. She's with Autism Speaks, based right here in Columbia. We'll also have Dr. Frampton Gwinnett and Dr. Jane Charles from the Medical University. There will be more than 45 autism experts, including Barbara Newman from Michigan. She has just written an exciting book called Autism and Your Church. And so will a disability consultant, Mr. Emmett, James Emmett from Chicago, will be here. So then we'll explore social skills development, vocational and educational planning, long-term care planning. It's a wide-ranging forum, complete with updated information, the latest research in the field.
Would it be proper for me to ask, okay, if I had a child that was autistic, what would be some of the behavior that I would notice?
A lot of repetitive behavior, like in our son, which is really why we built the software. Our son became a stranger to us, and we needed to study him, understand the stimming behavior, the sudden feeling of anxiety, being alone and scared, the inability to communicate. We had to study all of that to really make a huge behavioral and family and lifestyle intervention, which has worked for our family. We had to change how we lived. We had to change what we ate, what we used around the house. We had to change a lot in our lives in order to get to know our son and in order to get him to where he is now, which has been a big change from where he was 4 years ago when he was diagnosed.
So, and how is he now?
He's doing really well. His speech is emerging. However, the behavioral issues that we saw only occur in new environments, if at all. Seeing him now, you would never actually be able to recognize him as one living with autism. However, you would notice that his speech was limited. So there are things, there is hope out there, but parents just have to study and watch their children meticulously and know what it is that sets them off and try to eliminate or even add those things. My son likes certain therapies a lot, swim therapy, so I had to load up on that. So there are things that he does not like. I don't use certain products in the house because it sets him off. I had to take those out. So these are things that are individual to each family, and each family has to. So
at this forum, you will teach us all of this.
Yeah.
That's correct. That's correct. It opens up with the keynote speeches by some of those big name folks who are coming here. And of course, there's also a bookstore which will be run by the South Carolina Autism Society. There will be exhibitions by local autism service providers, as well as a number of municipal, corporate, and civic groups.
And so you're really reaching out also to the faith-based community to please come to the forum.
It's key. Saturday, September 7th, College of Charleston, Telia Theater. Register today, Lowcountry Autism Consortium.org.
Okay, well, Florence Iwegbue, Sarah Logan, and Michael Whack. Thank you all for being here today on Bounce Around Charleston to share with the Autism Forum that you will be having. The second annual Lowcountry Autism Forum here in Charleston, Saturday, September 7th, from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. at the College of Charleston Telia Theater, located at 44 George Street. The admission is free, open to the public. Courtesy lunch will be provided. For more information, visit Lowcountryautismconsortium.org. Now stay with us. Jonathan Green is coming up next to tell you about the Rice Culture Project.